was thinking the other day, it's been almost 2,000 years since we had the Beit HaMikdash, and even longer than that, since we had a true Jewish king. I'm not quite sure we need a king, but let's say since we had a true Jewish king. And I was thinking about, that brought me to the concept of Mashiach, Messiah. And I was wondering, we do have the obligation to believe that he's coming every single day. But why isn't it coming? Why hasn't he come until now? So of course everybody will tell you it's not the right time, it's not the right this, and I don't buy it. I'm telling you the truth, I'm sick and tired of those excuses. And I'm going to tell you the following. If we're going to continue the way we're going, you're not coming. And then I realize why Mashiach is not coming. Use the chopsticks. Why Mashiach is not coming. And I realize what we need to do in order to make redemption, the Mashiach, the Geulah, arrive. Now, what really is important in the coming of the Messiah, of the Mashiach, is the redemption. To be free. Don't give up. To be free. And I'm not quite sure that most of us are doing any steps to acquire that freedom. We want Mashiach to come to solve our problems. But I'm going to tell you, he's not coming like that. And if you want to know why I do think that, I say it's very simple. Look at the world around you. Look at the world around you. You'll be looking around, look around, everybody look around. I mean, when you look at politics, for example, what is the most common promise of any politician, from the left, from the right, that he's going to tell you? I'm going to make sure to provide you with change. I'm going to change things around. The only thing is this changing is, and why do they do so? Because everybody wants change, but nobody wants to do anything for it. Everybody is waiting for somebody else to do their job. Everybody wants to be free, but they are not willing to do anything for their freedom. When we talk about the Geulah, redemption, we're talking about building the Beit HaMikdash. Beit HaMikdash, I don't like the whole story of Beit HaMikdash coming out from the heavens with fire already built up. That's an easy way out. I don't want that. I want better build the Beit HaMikdash in which I will be given the opportunity to build. I want to build it. I want to be a part of the building of that. And that's what Chazal tells us, in any generation in which Beit HaMikdash is not built, it's like it's destroyed. I don't understand, it's a crazy statement. It's a perfect, wonderful statement. If you are not, it doesn't say finished, built. Building is a process. If you are not engaged in the process of doing whatever is necessary to be done to build Beit HaMikdash, it's like you destroyed it. Are we engaging in that process? Are we taking full ownership of our lives? And that's the only thing that will make it happen. You need to take full ownership over your life to do what you know it's the right thing to do. Do not wait for somebody else to do the job for you, because it's not going to happen. And whoever is going to tell you that he's going to do the job for you is a liar. You should stay away from. That's why I stay away from politics. Change will come because we're going to make a difference. We're going to make the change, each and every one of us. And that's why it says in the Haggadah, every single day, a person should see himself like he came out of Mitzrayim. It's your obligation to form yourself as a free and to reinitiate yourself as a free person every single day. Freedom is not something that you're entitled to just by being. Freedom is something you need to work and strive for. There are different types of oppression. Each and every day, you need to see yourself as a person that came out of Egypt and is doing whatever he can in his power not to go back. Are we doing that? Are we doing that? I don't think we're doing that. We want Mashiach to come to solve our problems. Well, we sit like this, hey, it's going to be good. And he's saying to us, no, guys, it's not going to happen. You want me to come? Well, get it ready. I don't need to be a leader we're going to go again to the problems that we had with Moshe Rabbeinu. Oh, we want to go back to Egypt. We'd rather be slaves and be free. We would rather to get government Egyptian handouts than to be free to worry about our own bread. We had somebody else to do our job. I don't have to worry about getting a job. That's why many people like government work instead of being your own boss, working for your own self. And government doesn't want you to work for your own self. And then government will do whatever they can to destroy you as an entrepreneur. With taxes, with regulations, closures, whatever you want. This is not just about this or just about that. It's something much greater than that. And that will come through education. We need to educate our kids, not just for tolerance and all the other empty words that people throw around. The first thing we need to educate our kids is to be independent. And the reason why we don't teach our kids to be independent is because we want them to be dependent. School does not promote independency. We don't promote independent thinkers. We don't people want to think independently. And that goes to all aspects of life. Everything. Mashiach is not coming like that. It's not. Change will come when we start to take responsibility for ourselves. And that is well embedded within the concept of Judaism, the concept of tshuva, of self-observance, of saying what I did wrong and what I'm doing right. And that's not just to do wrong and do right in terms of, oh, I'm sorry I insulted you. I'm sorry I wasn't a good person, or I didn't get up in the morning. That responsibility has to do also with you, what you eat and how you exercise. And what you do with yourself and what you expose yourself to, whether it's movies, whether it's books, whatever it is, you need to be responsible for that. Don't come one day and say to me, Rabbi, I'm sorry, I don't keep Shabbat anymore because I don't believe in God. So, well, what happened? I don't know. I'll tell you what happened. You exposed yourself to some filth along the line. I have a Yetzer Hara. What a Yetzer Hara? How do you feed it? Well, starve it. Be responsible for yourself. Change will come only when you show responsibility for yourself. And we all show this responsibility for one another. Kol Israel arevim ze lazeh. We are all responsible for one another. We are responsible for ourselves. And the reason why we don't do it, and the reason why we're still in exile, is because we fail in that aspect. And therefore I ask you, and I demand of you, be responsible. Take ownership of your life. Don't think that you're going to pay, whatever, Issachar and Zvulun, and then somebody else is going to learn for you. Why is it when learning you think you can buy yourself out? When you're going to do other mitzvot, if you know what I mean, you want somebody else to do those mitzvot also. What's wrong with you? The reason why most of Bnei Israel did not come out of Mitzrayim is because they didn't want to leave. They'd rather stayed in Egypt. Whether it's 150, 105, 150, or 250. They stayed because they wanted to stay. And out of those who left, most of them wanted to go back. That's why they need to change the whole entire atmosphere. They're staying 40 years in the desert and make sure that their generation is going to be erased. Don't believe those people who want to do the work for you. It cannot be that, for example, you're going to eat Napoleon cakes all day long, and then I don't exercise for you and you're going to lose weight. It's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. You want to lose weight? You want to be healthy? Not a problem. That's the way it works. You want redemption? Not a problem. I'm not going to do the work for you. You're going to do the work for yourself. Together, we can make this happen. And that's what we need to encourage one another. And that's what we need to eradicate those who damage the process, who act immorally. That's also show responsibility. Rebuke those who fall asleep or don't get up to daven. Rebuke those who are sabotaging us, or the fifth column. There's only one way to freedom, and that's called responsibility. Have a great day.